Welcome, Pisces. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for September 13th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Pisces. The energy moving through your chart today is anything but subtle. The moon is drifting through your sector of truth and expansion, squaring off with Mercury, and the result is a tug-of-war between what you feel and what you're finally ready to say out loud. You've been sitting on a realization, holding your cards close to your chest, but the cosmic push makes silence feel heavier than speech. If your throat feels tight or your thoughts keep circling, that's not random. It's your spirit demanding release. Speak it, write it, declare it to yourself first if you must, but don't underestimate the power of your own words in reshaping your path. This internal shift bleeds right into your relationships. Someone around you has been running hot and cold, and you've tolerated the inconsistency longer than most signs would. That endless cycle of warmth one day and ice the next. It's become exhausting, and you know it. Today, the universe pulls you into clarity. You see the manipulation for what it is, an attempt to keep you hooked, dangling on half promises. It's not that this person doesn't have feelings, but their version of love is laced with ego, fear, and control. You deserve a love that doesn't treat your heart like an option, and your awareness of this truth cracks the pattern wide open. You're no longer bound by illusion. The spell is broken. On the career front, the stars whisper about slow but steady progress. Mars is igniting your house of collaboration, and you'll notice how much easier doors swing open when you lean into partnerships rather than pushing solo. The work you've been putting in behind the scenes is starting to stack up, even if the results feel delayed. Think of it like compound interest. Quiet consistency is creating momentum you'll soon cash in on. Expect recognition from someone in a higher position, though it may come wrapped in constructive critique. Take it as a sign that your talents are being taken seriously. The universe is signaling that the phase of invisibility is ending. Financially, balance is the name of the game. With Venus lighting up your resources, a small but meaningful boost could come through a side project, bonus, or unexpected generosity. It's not a lottery win, but it's enough to remind you that you're supported. Use this period to stabilize rather than splurge. Build a foundation, because bigger opportunities are on the horizon, and the way you manage the small gains now determines how ready you'll be for the larger ones. Watch for a piece of news involving property, contracts, or joint investments. There's a negotiation where your patience pays off. Spiritually, you're stepping into a new frequency. The Judgment card energy hovers strongly over you, activating your third eye. This is the moment you realize you've been looking at life through someone else's filter. The fog is clearing, and your instincts are sharper than ever. Dreams may carry weight now, dropping cryptic symbols that stick with you all day. Don't dismiss them. This is your subconscious stitching messages together in a way your waking mind can't yet grasp. Meditation, journaling, or even a walk near water will help integrate the insights. You're not just observing life anymore, you're awake to it, and that changes everything. Romantically, there's a fork in the road. The past energy clings, pulling at your empathy, trying to reel you back in with flashes of affection and nostalgia. But a fiery new presence is circling closer, bold and magnetic, someone who makes you feel seen without you having to beg for scraps. This energy feels fresh, playful, even seductive, like the rush of summer air after being indoors too long. It might come through a social circle or a collaborative project, so keep your eyes open. This person doesn't just want to occupy your time, they want to expand your world. The contrast between old manipulation and new sincerity is what finally tips the scale for you. Health-wise, stress release is key. Your body has been carrying the tension of indecision, and it's showing up in subtle ways. Fatigue, tight shoulders, shallow breathing. The cosmic advice is simple. Movement equals healing. Whether it's yoga, dancing in your living room, or a brisk walk, your body needs an outlet for the emotions you've bottled up. Pay attention to hydration too. Water is your element, and right now your cells are craving it. Consider cutting back on stimulants that spike your anxiety. Balance is possible, but you'll need to prioritize rest as much as productivity. Family and community ties grow stronger this week. Someone in your circle notices your withdrawal and steps in with genuine support. Lean on that, it's safe. There's healing available through conversations with those who've always wanted the best for you. You may also feel called to set firmer boundaries with relatives who drain more than they give. Trust that protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's necessary. You're learning that home is less about bloodlines and more about where your spirit feels valued. The larger message of today is forward motion. The Eight of Cups energy echoes loudly. You're turning away from half-filled promises and moving toward abundance that matches your worth. The past will still try to tug at you, but the stars urge you to resist backtracking. Don't confuse persistence with destiny. What's meant for you won't keep you in limbo. The Caballero de Bastos archetype is entering, dynamic, confident, eager to lift you rather than weigh you down. This shift isn't just about romance. It's about your entire outlook. You're trading survival for joy, hesitation for courage, illusion for truth. Cosmically, it's time to trust the divine timing. What felt like delays were actually detours designed to steer you out of a dead end. Now, with Saturn loosening its grip on your partnerships and Neptune sharpening your intuition, you're freer than you've been in years. Tears may come, but they're cleansing, the kind that water new growth. Every decision you've made, especially the hard ones, has cleared space for the blessing about to arrive. And when it does, you'll wonder why you clung to less for so long. Your color of power today is green, symbolizing healing, renewal, and prosperity. Let it remind you that growth often comes after release. Your numbers 71, 76, and 30 serve as markers of cycles completing and new doors swinging wide open. The energy is undeniable. You're stepping into a chapter where joy isn't borrowed or bargained for. It's yours fully, finally, and unapologetically. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Pisces, the flow of the universe is moving strongly in your favor, illuminating both your emotional world and your material path. The cards drawn today reveal not only where you are headed, but also the deep lessons that are shaping your transformation. Let us explore the 8 tarot cards that guide your journey for this day. Card 1, the Lovers. The Lovers speaks of a magnetic connection. Today, someone's heart is fully awakened toward you, whether from the past or from a fresh encounter. Pisces, your compassionate nature often pulls others in, but this card highlights that one soul in particular recognizes you as the one they cannot let go of. Still, the Lovers also calls for choice. Will you open your heart again, or will you protect your peace? Trust yourself to know which path feels right. Card 2, the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups reveals lingering sorrow and regret. You may sense someone else's pain from afar, someone replaying the what-ifs and why did I let this happen in their mind. For you, Pisces, this card is a reminder not to drown in past losses or disappointments. Instead, shift your gaze toward the opportunities still standing. By choosing healing over regret, you make space for new joy. Card 3, the Fool. The Fool is a refreshing breeze through your reading. It tells of liberation, adventure, and new beginnings. This energy resonates with your intuitive spirit, encouraging you to trust the unknown. Today, Pisces, embrace curiosity, whether by taking a small risk, entertaining a new idea, or loosening your grip on fear. The Fool reminds you that even instability can be the birthplace of magic. Card 4, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles brings a message of patience and steady progress. Your financial and professional growth may feel slow, but it is reliable. This card connects deeply with the idea of a rain of money coming your way, not through quick luck, but through consistent effort and dedication. Pisces, this is your cue to trust the process. Every step, no matter how small, builds toward abundance. Card 5, the Lovers, again, in a clarifying role through the Empress. The Empress appears to amplify your creative and nurturing side. This is about birthing something new, whether it's a relationship, a project, or a vision for your life. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is your source of power. Today, you are being called to plant seeds that will later blossom into security, love, and prosperity. The Empress assures you that your dreams have fertile ground right now. Card 6, the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands signals defensiveness and resilience. You may feel protective of your heart or your work, standing your ground against doubts or rivals. While this energy can feel exhausting, it shows your strength. Pisces, you are not meant to retreat here. Hold firm to your truth, for the universe is preparing to reward your perseverance with breakthroughs. Card 7, the World. The World is a powerful sign of completion and victory. You are on the verge of entering a new cycle that will redefine your reality. This card confirms that a long struggle is ending, giving way to fulfillment in love, family, finances, and personal growth. Pisces, you are stepping into a stage where your hard work and sacrifices finally pay off. Celebrate the closing of an old chapter. It is proof of your strength. Card 8, the Devil. The Devil arrives as a cautionary voice. While blessings pour in, temptations also increase. You may be lured into overspending, falling for manipulative people, or repeating unhealthy habits. This card is not meant to scare you, but to remind you of your freedom. Pisces, you are not chained. You can always choose wisely. Stay alert, keep your energy protected, and remember that your light shines brightest when you honor your integrity. Today's reading for Pisces weaves a story of deep transformation. The Lovers and the Fool open doors to love and freedom, while the Five of Cups teaches you to leave regret behind. The Knight of Pentacles and the Empress point to material and creative abundance, but the Seven of Wands reminds you to stand strong. The World confirms a triumphant turning point, and the Devil warns against temptations that could derail your progress. Altogether, the cards assure you that you are stepping into a decisive period where love, prosperity, and new opportunities align, but your wisdom and balance will determine how gracefully you claim them. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Pisces, the universe whispers promises of prosperity, but it asks you to tread with patience. The energy of financial growth is steady, not explosive. You may notice small but significant signs that your efforts are finally taking root. Whether it's recognition for your consistency, a new source of income, or a project gaining momentum, the message is clear. Persistence is your currency of success. The Knight of Pentacles shines here, reminding you that discipline is your ally. You may sometimes feel that others are racing ahead, but your methodical pace is building stronger foundations. This is a time to avoid reckless spending and to stay grounded in your long-term vision. The rewards will arrive, not as fleeting sparks, but as enduring stability. The World card amplifies your financial energy by pointing to completion and achievement. Perhaps a debt is finally being paid, a long-awaited payment arrives, or an investment shows returns. You are stepping into a cycle where abundance feels more accessible, where money flows more freely because you've aligned yourself with purpose and hard work. Still, the Devil warns against temptation. With resources flowing in, there may be pressure to overspend or invest in something too good to be true. Stay vigilant, Pisces. Temptations often appear at the exact moment when blessings begin to materialize. Protect your prosperity by keeping your eyes on essentials and avoiding flashy distractions. Luck also favors you in unexpected ways today. You may stumble across opportunities through conversations, social networks, or even chance meetings. Stay open, but also discerning. Not every lucky break is meant to be pursued, but the right one could expand your income streams or introduce you to someone influential. Ultimately, your money story today is about balance, celebrating the arrival of abundance while safeguarding it with wisdom. If you trust your intuition and remain disciplined, you are positioned to not only gain financially, but to create long-term wealth that will support your dreams. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for September 13th are 6, 19, 33, 45, 61, 75. Daily love. The Lovers opens today's romantic energy with intensity. Someone's heart is undeniably tied to yours, Pisces. Whether this is a person from your past filled with regret or a new soul stirred by your presence, the pull is strong. You may sense someone's thoughts lingering on you, longing for a second chance or waiting for the courage to step forward. The Five of Cups adds layers of sadness to this story. Regret colors the energy around you. Someone realizes they mishandled their opportunity with you. Their emotions are heavy, yet this card also reminds you not to dwell on past heartbreak. For you, healing is found in focusing on what still thrives and in choosing love that nourishes rather than depletes. The Fool brings hope and renewal. A fresh chapter in love is possible if you're willing to release fear. This could mean embracing a new connection, approaching your partner with playfulness, or daring to believe in love again after disappointment. The Fool encourages you to trust in spontaneity and joy, reminding you that not all love stories need to be complicated. At the same time, the energy of defensiveness may appear, as shown by the Seven of Wands. You could feel guarded, worried about repeating old patterns, or afraid of opening up too quickly. While boundaries are healthy, Pisces, don't let fear rob you of the beauty of intimacy. Trust that you can protect your heart while still embracing closeness. Jealousy also stirs in the air. The Devil hints at someone watching you closely, uneasy at the thought of losing your attention. This may be a sign of how deeply you've impacted them, but it also reminds you that love should feel freeing, not suffocating. Stay mindful of relationships that breed more control than care. Love today asks you to find balance between passion and protection, risk and stability. Whether you choose to revisit a past connection or open your heart to someone new, the key is authenticity. Love that is rooted in truth and mutual respect is the love that will endure. At work. In your career, Pisces, slow and steady progress is emphasized by the Knight of Pentacles. Even if it feels like you're trudging uphill, each step forward is laying a path toward success. Your consistency will eventually outshine speed. Today calls for patience, focus, and a refusal to cut corners. The Empress adds creativity and fertility to your professional world. You may find yourself brimming with ideas or feeling inspired to bring a vision to life. This is a powerful time to pitch concepts, start projects, or nurture a skill you've been developing. The Empress reminds you that your career is not just about labor. It's about birthing something meaningful. The Seven of Wands shows resistance, either from colleagues or circumstances. Perhaps you feel the need to defend your position, your methods, or your reputation. While this energy can be draining, it also signifies that you are worth noticing. Others may challenge you, but that is often a sign that you're rising to greater visibility. The world blesses you with the promise of accomplishment. Something you've been working on is reaching a stage of completion. This could be a milestone, a promotion, or simply the satisfaction of closing one chapter of your work life successfully. The sense of fulfillment fuels your confidence for the next stage. However, the Devil's shadow reminds you to be cautious with workplace politics. Avoid power games, manipulation, or being pulled into unhealthy dynamics. Stay focused on your integrity and let your work speak for itself. Altogether, your career path is entering a period of growth where effort, creativity, and resilience combine. Trust that your professional seeds are sprouting, even if you don't yet see the full harvest. Health. Health today emphasizes the delicate balance between body, mind, and spirit. The Fool indicates a need for fresh energy, perhaps through exercise, a new wellness routine, or a change in daily habits. You are being called to embrace vitality with curiosity rather than obligation. The Devil warns of unhealthy temptations. Whether it's overindulgence in food, neglecting rest, or falling back into stressful cycles, be mindful of your choices. Sometimes, Pisces, your sensitive nature absorbs too much from others, and you may seek quick comforts that don't truly restore you. Today asks you to break free from such cycles. The world offers reassurance that healing is possible. You may find that a health concern resolves or that your efforts toward wellness begin to show results. Even small improvements matter, and this card assures you that your overall well-being is aligning with harmony. The Five of Cups adds a reminder of emotional health. Unprocessed grief, regret, or sadness can manifest physically if ignored. Allow yourself to acknowledge pain without letting it dominate your energy. Healing begins with acceptance. The Lover suggests that relationships play a role in your health. Emotional connections, whether supportive or stressful, directly impact your physical vitality. Surround yourself with people who uplift you rather than drain you. Overall, today is about reclaiming balance and vitality. Nurture yourself with intention, release harmful habits, and honor the mind-body-spirit connection that is central to your well-being. Family and friends. Family energy today resonates with the Empress, highlighting nurturing roles within your household. You may be called upon to care for or guide someone, or you may find yourself receiving that care from another. Emotional bonds deepen when love is expressed through simple acts of support. The World suggests cycles of completion within your family. Perhaps a long-standing conflict resolves, or a family project reaches its end. This card indicates harmony, signaling that despite past struggles, your household can now move toward peace. The Lovers reflect the importance of choice in family dynamics. You may need to decide how much of yourself to give to certain relatives, or whether to establish firmer boundaries. Love remains at the center, but not at the cost of your well-being. The Devil hints at jealousy or tension within family connections. Someone may feel possessive or competitive. Rather than letting this escalate, Pisces, approach it with compassion and honesty. Transparency prevents misunderstandings from taking root. The Fool reminds you that family can also be a source of joy and adventure. Moments of lightheartedness, whether shared meals, laughter, or travel, rejuvenate bonds. Sometimes the best healing comes from simply enjoying one another. Ultimately, family life is moving toward balance. You are asked to play your part with patience and kindness, but also with clarity about your own needs. Harmony is possible when honesty and compassion are woven together. Compatibility. Love and friendship compatibility align strongly today. With the Lovers, Cancer shines as a natural match. Their emotional depth mirrors your own, creating a sanctuary of trust and understanding. Cancer offers the safe harbor you often seek. Taurus also stands out, offering grounding and stability. They balance your flowing energy with their steadfastness, especially when it comes to financial and domestic security. Together, you form a partnership built on loyalty and shared goals. Scorpio, another water sign, creates intensity. Their passion may feel overwhelming at times, but it can also ignite the depth of connection you crave. When both trust and honesty are present, this bond can transform into something life-changing. Capricorn enters the scene with structure and ambition. Though their pragmatic ways may initially feel rigid, they provide the stability you sometimes lack. This partnership has the power to build not just romance, but legacy. Gemini and Sagittarius may challenge you. Their restless and unpredictable natures could clash with your need for emotional assurance. However, these signs can also teach you to embrace freedom and adaptability if you're willing to meet in the middle. Ultimately, your compatibility rests on balance. Those who honor your sensitivity and respect your intuition are the ones who will thrive in your world. Today's energy encourages you to lean into relationships that offer both passion and peace. Your lucky color today. Emerald green is your guiding color today, Pisces. It represents renewal, abundance, and healing energy. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color strengthens your connection to prosperity while soothing your heart. It aligns with both financial growth and emotional balance. The phrase of the day. When you release the weight of regret, your hands open to receive the miracles meant for you. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on